Unong hilam ka liang persya u Dr Mukul sangma ulaong bahag jingkeno kam beaiñ bayde bat ka Internal Revenue Service IRS arbut nongtrei ka SS Netcom ru kila shakem bat giti ki brio kila Phla ru ba thap kam ya ki brio nagani ka jylla ban pha sha hikai pat chapo Ahmedabad ha ka company kablatep kom ka IFA kabdai ka kerteng sin Irfan Faisal and Amit Ulong paladadon AA haga jakasa jongno lagadei kabajaran khat ne kabale khnang omdei ban ong ba shim daw shimet kummalakno dumutri rangba ukonrat ki sangma dakaba ulong ru ba ka jingsisha kala ban wanra yaga jingbam sngotanat bat kapin kthang ulong bakekam beaiñ na SS Netcom kakta yagi samla ga jylla bat kawai ga samla kala ythuru ba kala sha hikai ban long kum ki runar le kam beaiñ bat kani ka long ka bama nakam ta ka lawai ki samla jong jylla.
Now please remember when I talked about that relevant case of Lamukra pertaining to that your IRS related impersonation of IRS officers and duping citizens of other countries who have the discrepancies in their tax returns. Please remember that 2 of the employees of the SS Netcom were also arrested, interrogated, and they have confessed that they were recruiting people and then training, handing it over to IFA. These are all on record. Now, please also remember that there were lots of transactions, financial transactions. Now, has the investigation gone thus far to find out where the transaction has taken place? From which account to which account the money has been transacted? Have the investigation gone thus far? No. Therefore, how are they saying that the investigation is complete and the charge sheet? Incomplete charge sheet, if submitted before the court, that means it amounts to this intention, deliberate intention to hide facts, destroy evidence. This should not happen because it involves, please remember, it involves training of our youth. One of a young girls, potential young, I must say, a young member of our society who represent a potential younger generation of our state, has given her statement saying that she was trained. She was trained to be a criminal, to be able to impersonate. That's why what I'm saying is that is there no necessity to investigate to further prevent such adventurism by anybody in the long run? Adventurism of recruiting our youth to train to become criminals, very dangerous. Would you like your daughters and sons to be victim of that kind of training? And please remember, during our time, lots of skill training programs were given and lots of service providers were awarded that responsibility of training, of giving skill training program, including SS Netcom. Now, were the people who were trained were actually part of the people who were trained with the money of the government? If that is, then that is another case. If the government program is to train someone to become skilled in IT sector, and subsequently they are trained something else to become rather be part of the team of a criminal gang, then that will destroy our generation next. It is very dangerous to have our young children, our young youth, to be allowed to be a victim of this kind of network of criminal activities. Therefore, this requires a serious intervention. We must know who were there, who had the courage to really engage in this kind of recruiting our people and training them, under whose behest. Please don't take this lightly, and we are not going to take this lightly. That's why during our time, I told the concerned officers engaged in the investigation, please don't allow anybody to interfere and allow the law to take its own course. We want that law should prevail and take its own course.